Hello students, we will see the next topic today, that is the genetic disorders. Now genetic disorders, they may be caused because of a disease or problem that is present from birth due to genetic abnormalities. So there are some diseases which are found in some children from the birth itself. So those are because of some genetic abnormalities. So there is a term called pedigree analysis. Now what is this? It is a technique to study inheritance of traits over several generations in a family. Suppose in this generation a child has got some disease. We will be coming to the diseases. Suppose sickle cell anemia, a child is having sickle cell anemia in one generation. So with the pedigree analysis we can find out, maybe the parents won't be having that disease or the grandparents won't be having the disease, but we have to find how the child got that disease. It may be present in some of the generation, so that is found out using pedigree analysis. So the pedigree analysis helps to find whether in some generation that disease was present, and because of that the disease might have been given to the child. So it is a technique to study the inheritance of traits over several generations in a family. In the pedigree analysis, the inheritance of a particular trait is represented in the family tree over generations. So over generations, when the pedigree tree, you will be seeing that when the pedigree analysis is done, we can find out whether the child or the from where the child has got the genetic disorder. So why is it done? It is done to determine the possibility of an offspring with a genetic disorder. This is helpful in whether the in the next generation, to find out whether a child who is going to be born, he will be having that genetic disorder also. That also can be found out using the pedigree analysis. So you can see here some symbols that are used for pedigree analysis. Square shape, you can see, that is for male. Round is for female. You can see a diamond shape, that is sex unspecified. Then affected individuals, red. Male and female single line mating, male and female double line mating between relatives, that is called consanguineous mating. Then parents above and the children below in order of birth from left to right, that is here you can see the girl and the boy. Then parents with male child, you can see here, affected with disease. If it is a parent with female child affected with disease, it would have been round. Then 5 is for unaffected offspring. Okay, and you can see this is how the pedigree analysis is done. You can see we will be seeing this in detail. Just to see, just to tell you how the pedigree analysis is done, you can we use such type of tree, pedigree analysis. This is like a family tree. Okay, so whether the affected individual, you can see the last individual, that is a hemophilic female. Okay, and you can see this one, this is the hemophilic male. So that is, they are affected, and in this generation we can find out from where that disease has been got, from where we can find out with the help of this pedigree analysis. So we'll be seeing that in one or few diseases we'll be seeing that. Before that, each and every feature in an organism is controlled by one or the other gene located on the DNA present in the chromosome. So the DNA which is present in the chromosome, that is what is doing all such things. All the features that are there in the organism, that is controlled by that. So DNA is the carrier of genetic information and transmitted from one generation to the other without any change or alteration. So we'll be studying about DNA in the next chapter in detail. Now coming to the genetic disorders, first we will see Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. Mendelian disorder, they are determined by alteration or mutation in the single gene. Mutation, I told you, sudden change. So determination, it is found out by alteration or it is actually Mendelian disorder happens because of some alteration or mutation in a single gene. Disorders are transmitted to offspring on the same lines as in the principles of inheritance. As in principle of inheritance, the characters are passed, in the same way diseases are also passed in the same way. The pattern of inheritance of such Mendelian disorders can be traced in a family by pedigree analysis. So pedigree analysis helps to find the pattern of inheritance, how this disorder has come to the offspring, that can be found by pedigree analysis. So Mendelian disorders, few Mendelian disorders are there in your textbook: hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, phenylketonuria, and thalassemia. So they have described about some in detail. Hemophilia. Hemophilia, it is a blood coagulation disorder. Okay, so you might, I don't know if you have heard or not, hemophilia, when a person who is having hemophilia gets a slight cut also, the blood will keep on flowing. So when the blood keeps on flowing, that is not good, no, because the body is losing the blood. So usually when a normal person gets a hurt or a cut, after few minutes or after few days, that cut gets healed. Okay, depends on the amount of cut you are having. After few days also that cut get healed, or the blood stops flowing after few hours. Say, but that doesn't happen in case of a person who has got hemophilia. The blood keeps on flowing. So it is a blood coagulation disorder. The proteins involved in blood clotting is affected. Because of hemophilia, the proteins involved in blood clotting is affected. And it is a sex-linked recessive disease. Sex-linked means sex chromosomes are affected in this, and recessive disease, that is, it is recessive only when the recessive character gets both the recessive genes are present, then only this or both the recessive alleles are present, then only this disease gets expressed. Okay, so that means X, we are representing that as XN. So XN, it is recessive. So you can see a female who is having X and XN. XX is for female. A female who is having X and XN, she is normal. XX also normal. X and XN is affected. This X and XN is a carrier actually, and X and XN is affected. Here male, when you see X and Y, only X, it is an X-linked chromosome, X-linked disease. So X and Y, it is affected, and XY is normal. And this disease is called a royal disease. Why is it called royal disease? Because Queen Victoria, Queen Victoria was a carrier of this disease. So she was having X and XN. So she was a carrier of this disease. So you can see the pedigree analysis for hemophilia. You can see first case when a normal father and affected mother is there. You can see here XY and XN, that is affected mother, normal father. In this case, when the gametes segregate and then a new offspring is formed, you can see first XXN, so that is normal female but she is a carrier. XXN, normal female, carrier. XNY, affected male. XNY, again affected male. So here you can see there are 50% normal female carrier and 50% affected female. So when we draw the pedigree analysis for that, you can see here round is for, a circle is for mother and square for father. Here father is normal, we have taken father, normal father, as blue color. Affected mother we have taken as red color, and the offspring, see X, XN and XXN, that is the female are carrier but they are normal, so you have represented by blue color round. Affected male, red and red, so that is affected male, so we have shown it in square and red. Okay, that is case 1. Look at case 2, where normal mother and affected father. Normal mother XX, the affected father X and Y. The gametes segregate, and here you can see X and X, that means that is carrier female. XY is normal male. X and X, again carrier female. XY, normal male. So this is an example of crisscross inheritance, where here father is affected, right, but here the female is a carrier. Father is affected but we are getting normal male, but the female is carrier, so that character is being passed from father to daughter, so that is a crisscross inheritance. Now being a carrier of hemophilia is high for females. For females, this chances of becoming hemophilic is more, and being affected is less. Carrier, being a carrier is more, but being affected it is less. Now you can look here, normal mother blue we are showing, affected father we are showing with red, and here carrier female, we have shown it by blue color. They are not affected. Only affected we are showing by red. Normal male and normal male we have shown by blue color. So in this generation nobody is having this hemophilia. This here you can see case 3 when a normal father is there and carrier mother, XY and X and X. Here you get X and X, that is a carrier female, X and Y which is an affected male, XX that is a normal female, and XY that is a normal male. Okay, again here mother is a carrier and the the son is being affected. Okay, so that again crisscross inheritance. So you can see here normal father and normal mother, again carrier male, carrier female here, normal female here, affected male with red and normal male with blue. You can see case 4, affected father X and Y, affected mother X and XN. So when we get the progeny X and XN, that means they are affected. X and XN affected, X and Y affected, X and Y affected. So all are affected. So in this case we have shown the pedigree analysis in this manner, red, because if father is affected, mother is affected, so the progeny is also affected. So these are the different ways in which pedigree analysis can be done, and we can find out the different generations from where the disease, in which generation the disease was there, and who has been the carrier and how the child has got the disease. So that is about hemophilia. We'll come to the next disease in the next class.